Hi, and welcome to video 9 in the informational video webinar series on the rules for certified school-age childcare centers. In this video, we will cover the following topics: prevention of hazards, fire protection, maintenance, and sanitation. My name is Christina Christian. I work for the Office of Child Care as a regional manager in the Tualatin Field Office. The Office of Child Care hopes that you find this video series informative and supportive in learning about the new Certified School-Age Center rules. During each video in this series, we will explain some of the key features of the School-Age Center rules. One of the new features is that the rules have been organized differently to help make information easier to find. While we are highlighting many key features, changes, and new rules throughout this video series, the entire rule set will not be reviewed. Please refer to the School-Age Center Rulebook for the full list of requirements and rules. All right, let's get started. Prevention and management of hazards. Hazard management, a prevention story. There are several rules around the prevention and management of hazards to help ensure the safety and well-being of children in care. We will review several key rules in this video. There are additional rules on this topic that will not be covered. Read all the requirements in the Prevention and Management of Hazards section in the rulebook. It starts with prevention. A school-age center must ensure that all toxic or potentially dangerous items are stored in a manner that prevents use or access by children. This includes cleaning supplies and equipment, poisonous and toxic materials, and flammable and corrosive materials. Steps to preventing access. Toxic substances must be stored separately from medication, food service equipment, and food supplies. Products, including toxic substances, must be stored and used according to the manufacturer's instructions, including not storing products near heat sources. Products must be stored in original labeled containers. Any smaller containers or solutions mixed by staff must be labeled with the contents of the container. This would include things like a bleach solution mixed in a spray bottle. The spray bottle must be labeled so it's clear what is in the bottle and staff will know the intended use of it. Lighting levels must be bright enough for comfort, safety, and adequate supervision. Light fixtures must be equipped with covers, shields, or shatter-resistant bulbs. Heating safety. Open flame, unvented, and vent-free gas or oil heaters, generators, and portable fuel-burning space heaters are prohibited while children are in care. Portable electric space heaters must be attended while in use and be turned off when unattended, have an automatic shutoff feature for tipping over and overheating, be placed only on the floor, and be used according to the manufacturer's instructions. Fireplaces, fireplace inserts, and wood or corn pellet stoves, if used, must have a secure, stable, protective safety screen, be installed in accordance with the local or regional building code and the manufacturer's installation instructions, and be inspected and cleaned annually. Here is a new rule found in the Certified School-Age Center rules on staff members' personal items. Personal items belonging to staff members must be stored according to applicable rules. This includes purses or bags that may contain medications or other items that must not be accessible to children. Prevention of hazards. The key to prevention and management of hazards is that all school age center staff must recognize, address, or remove potentially dangerous items and situations and use protective barriers to prevent children's access. Prevention of hazards. Staff must take responsibility to inspect the indoor and outdoor play areas and equipment daily for hazards such as missing parts or broken equipment, sharp edges, splinters, and trash, and ensure open containers of water used for children's play, such as water tables, are emptied immediately after use. Ultimately, safety is everyone's responsibility. Fire protection. Fire extinguishers. As required by the fire code official, school age centers must have the size, type, and number of fire extinguishers installed, maintained, and tested. Fire safety. A school age center must ensure that the building, occupant load, and means of egress, including the number of exits, exiting distances, doors, and exit illumination and signs, are maintained in accordance with the requirements of the fire inspection. Means of egress is an unobstructed path to leave buildings, structures, and spaces. It is comprised of exit access, exit, and exit discharge. Doorways, exit access paths, passageways, corridors, and exits must be kept free of materials, furniture, equipment, and debris to allow an unobstructed exit to the outside. Fire safety alerts. Carbon monoxide alarm. A carbon monoxide alarm or detector shall be installed and tested in accordance with the manufacturer's recommended instructions and located in accordance with the applicable building code. Smoke detectors. A school age center must have smoke detectors that are installed, maintained, and tested as required by the fire code official. Keeping your center fire hazard free. A school-age center must ensure that all areas and equipment of the center are free from fire hazards, including combustible materials such as lint buildup in heating and air vents, filters and dryer vents, gasoline, chemicals, and solvents. Safety and fun can go together. A school-age center must not use items with open flames except for the brief supervised use of candles. An example of a brief supervised use might be for a birthday celebration with candles. If you have any questions on brief supervised use, please contact your licensing specialist for support. Maintenance and sanitation. Cleaning and sanitizing requirements. A school-age center must routinely clean, sanitize, and disinfect surfaces and objects that are frequently touched. Clean surfaces with a soap and water solution or spray cleaner and rinse before sanitizing or disinfecting. Mix, use, and store cleaners, sanitizers, and disinfectants according to label directions. Prevent the contamination of food, food contact items, and surfaces when using cleaners, sanitizers, or disinfectants. Ensure sanitizers or disinfectants have an Environmental Protection Agency registration number on the label, and follow label directions or ensure sanitizers and disinfectants remain on the surface for 5 minutes. Steps for cleaning surfaces. First, soap and water solution or spray cleaner. Next, if spray cleaner was used, rinse it off. And finally, sanitize or disinfect the surface according to requirement. For additional support with cleaning, sanitizing, and disinfecting requirements, please contact your local county public health department. You can ask your licensing specialist for a contact list of local public health departments listed by county. Maintaining things in good repair. A school-age center must maintain the building, equipment, and vehicles in good repair in a clean and sanitary condition and free of clutter and litter. Walls and ceilings must be free from water damage, holes, and peeling paper and paint. Floors must be cleaned by either sweeping or vacuuming at least once per day or more often as needed. Windows and doors must be free of damage such as broken glass and other hazards. The kitchen, toilet rooms, toilets, and sinks must be cleaned and sanitized or disinfected as needed at least daily. Doorknobs and cabinet poles in restrooms must be sanitized when soiled and at least daily. Water tables or similar containers and water toys must be emptied and sanitized daily or more often if necessary. Items that need immediate attention. A school-age center must immediately clean up any spills of biological contaminants such as urine, feces, blood, saliva, nasal discharge, eye discharge, and other bodily fluids. Steps to biological contaminant cleanup. Staff must use disposable, non-porous gloves when handling biological contaminants. Surfaces must be cleaned and disinfected. Blood-contaminated material must be disposed of in a plastic bag with a secure tie or container with a disposable liner. Gloves must be removed immediately after use, placed in a tied, sealed, or otherwise closed plastic bag, and discarded immediately. And hands must be washed after using and disposing of the gloves. Maintaining waste. A school-age center must keep all garbage and biological contaminant waste in a non-absorbent, easily washable container. Garbage cans and receptacles must be emptied on a daily basis and cleaned and disinfected as needed. Garbage and waste must be removed from the premises at least once a week. Garbage and waste containers and storage areas must be kept clean and minimize the presence of rodents, flies, roaches, and other vermin. Items that cause offensive odors must be disposed of in a covered container. Routines to keep your center clean and safe for all. The daily practices of cleaning, sanitizing, and storing hazardous materials according to the requirements and rule, in addition to preventing hazards, will help keep children and staff healthy and safe in school-age programs. Your licensing team is here to help. If you have any questions, please contact your licensing specialist for support. Thank you for watching. You can now move on to video 10 in the series.